Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is Emily Hanhan and I love colorful makeup and colorful language. So today I am playing with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette and going to do kind of a golden ochre look. That's the plan. I'm also kind of in a funk and I just am trying to like relax with my makeup. I bought the Subculture palette like I guess it might have been late fall. It was sometime in the winter of last year. It was either late 2018 or early 2019. I got it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx from the like encouragement of Lacey and Abby Williamson. They both said that one, it was available there and that this formula was different from the initial release. And because the initial release definitely scared me off a little bit, I had not picked it up, but I wanted to give it a try because I like this color story, except that I had not really worked with it since I got it. I think I've used it once or twice. I'm going right in with New Wave, actually on my cheeks, because I love a yellow blush. So I pick up quite a bit of product, pat it off on my wrist. I want the color evenly dispersed on the brush, which is why I pick up so much, but I don't want it so concentrated that when I put it on, it's going to apply like eyeshadow on my face. And then I can go back and intensify when and if I want it. Something I noticed with these Subculture shadows is oftentimes right where you put your brush down first is where the most shadow is gonna go on and stay and not blend out. So that's also part of the purpose of applying this way. My favorite little thing, buff. Just gonna buff everything together. So how's everybody been doing? I don't know, the last week or so has been a weird time for me and my brain. I know that I have a really busy October coming up, and I kind of expected this part of September to be fairly busy ramping up for that, but it hasn't really. And it's kind of left me a little anxious to like go into October because it has been so chill, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I wanted like a practice run and I'm going into it kind of feeling like I just got a break, which is not a bad thing. I just wasn't expecting it. Starting with New Wave, by the way. I'm excited, but like nervous too, because I'm actually going on vacation. So back in February, one of my favorite like affordable airline sources, Scott's Cheap Travels, which is actually an email newsletter. So that's the annoying part of it, is like you'll get emails in your inbox pretty regularly. But I was able to get a ticket from, I think I'm flying out of Newark, which is the one downer, Newark to Barcelona for like $200, and it's for next week. So I'm going to be there basically for a week, and so I've been to Barcelona once. I went for the first time a few years ago in November. It was for Thanksgiving / my birthday. I generally am a solo traveler, so I think that trip there was like a 2-day overlap where some friends of mine were also in Barcelona. So I did hang out with them some, but generally pretty much a solo traveler. I really enjoyed the city, but I also felt like when I went then, I was like exhausted at the same time because I was basically there on Thanksgiving, and the kind of days and weeks leading up to Thanksgiving when you're working in a bakery are exhausting, but especially the few days. So the thing that a coworker of mine said at one point in time was that Thanksgiving is the sprint and Christmas is the marathon. And that's basically it. Thanksgiving, there's like 4 or 5 days where it's just, you're just slammed. And then Christmas, though, like Christmas, Hanukkah, all of that, it's almost an entire month, depending on corporate stuff and all of that. So when I went there, I was really tired. And I definitely don't think that you owe anyone anything when you travel. Like if you want to sleep in your Airbnb or your hotel, you know, till noon or 1 o'clock each day and try and only explore the, you know, the area you're in for an hour or 2 hours, whatever. I definitely don't think you owe anybody anything when you travel. You don't have to see the entire city or go to every museum or go to every park. Obviously, it's your trip, so you should do with it what you want. But for me, I felt like I was so tired from it being Thanksgiving that, I don't know, I look back on the trip and I enjoyed it, but I also feel like maybe I kind of missed out. But I just really enjoyed the city. The food there is amazing and yeah, so nice. So I'm excited to go back and go when maybe the weather's going to be a little warmer, which for me is a more fun time to explore. I'm just putting some edge on that outer third of the eye. I think outside of travel, it's just about a week. I'm really thankful that the work that I'm doing now, I can do it anywhere. So it's a vacation, but I'm also going to work during that time because I can't really afford to not do that. But I feel like the work that I can do it and still have plenty of time to go out and enjoy the city, or pick a day or two to not work at all and maybe take a train to somewhere else in Spain and do like a day trip. That would be nice. But this is kind of my protocol with travel, is I will forget about it or not think about it right up until I'm leaving, and then I'll start looking at restaurants I want to go to, things I want to see. Like, I've booked my Airbnb, but even that I should have done earlier than I did. And I'm staying in a different part. I think I'm staying in a different part of Barcelona than I stayed on my first trip, so that's also cool because I can see, you know, other parts of the city. I have this trip coming up, and of course there's always, you know, I'm pretty good with my travel kind of anxieties kind of stuff. I don't deal with the travel anxiety stuff as much as some friends of mine, or, you know, just generally people in my life do. But they're still there. They're always going to be there. Well, that's my assumption right now. They're always going to be there. I don't know. I'm just feeling things. So yeah, it hasn't been that busy for me in terms of like my freelance work, and it's kind of leading me to just like waste my days away in some ways. Check Twitter, check Facebook, check Instagram, cycle through it. I've been uploading a little bit more, which is cool. I'm enjoying that, but I'm also trying to balance that desire to just constantly film with doing real work, even if it's not high priority work. Oh my goodness. Ooh. That looks kind of weird. I'm not sure how I feel about subculture, but I'm trying to use it just a little bit more before I make a straight up judgment call. So anyway, I'm trying to pre-film a little bit so I can have things go up while I'm away, but also I'm not sure how I'm not sure how October's gonna go in terms of uploading, because I know I do have catering stuff coming up the 2nd week in October, the 3rd week, and 4th week. So I have one Halloween video that I want to do, like makeup kind of video. If anybody wants me to do anything else, you can definitely leave a request, but I don't know how popular they are. I'm not a special effects kind of person, so I'm not sure what I could do that's just makeup-y, that's kind of, I don't know, unexpected, or because I'm definitely not one of those people that can go and buy a bunch of new stuff just to do a video. But the one video idea I have, I'm very excited to do. And I hope it turns out kind of how I have it in my head. I think for me, what I'm dealing with, kind of with my brain right now, is that like, I'm dealing with this like the bubble is gonna burst feeling with one of my freelancey things. Actually, if I'm being honest, both of them. But I think that goes back more to my imposter syndrome stuff that I struggle with. Because, yeah, it's just weird. Our brains are weird. Oh, I'm getting real murky, grungy. I don't know why. I just keep going. But now it has to match. Yeah, you all might not care at all about like my imposter syndrome BS stuff that I deal with. But if you do, deal with it, just know you're not alone. Okay, well, I got real Swamp Queen all of a sudden. I could say that's not what I was going for, but I mean, I did do the makeup on myself, so. I just use some of my powder to kind of buff this edge and almost erase it, because I feel like I got a little too low down there. That actually really, that technique works. So basically, I have a cool vacation coming up that I'm excited about, but I haven't really thought that much about. I have a lot of work coming up in October. My brain is being dumb and making me feel insecure about the work that I'm currently doing, and I'm enjoying doing makeup videos. I'm also trying to figure out the kinds of stuff that people like to watch that are makeup related, that are not really tutorials, but they're not just impressions or first impressions or reviews. Because I do agree with the general consensus that those that ask for tutorials are kind of the vocal minority, and they definitely don't get the most views from me. And my little reptilian brain loves the views. Like, I want to make what I want to make, but I also want people to watch it. Like, it's a pretty obvious statement, I think. Ooh, I like this yellow liner, and I'm already feeling better. This is my golden ochre turned swamp theme face. If you're seeing this and you're still watching, thank you. And if you have any Halloween makeup requests that you would love to see in like a video format, things that are not special effects, things you could most likely just do in your own home, let me know. Or if just generally speaking you have any interest in seeing those videos, let me know and I can try to come up with some ideas. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more colorful shenanigans from me, I would love if you would subscribe. Thank you for spending a bit of your day with me. Hope to see you again real soon. Bye, friends.